What is up, dudes? Lady dudes, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, I'm doing another news video. We've got a new boss cool card. I think it's a solid card. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's pretty solid. And I think in the right deck that can support this thing, I don't see why you wouldn't run it. So, here we have a card called Mechanical Serpent Murakumo no Orochi. So I believe Orochi stands for snake. I don't know what the rest of that stands for except for Mechanical Serpent. And he's a level 8 Dark Machine with 2,450, I should say, attack and defense. Both are that high, which is pretty nice. I mean, that's a pretty decent stat line. And you can only use one effect of this card's name per turn and only once per turn. Which means he has two effects. You can only activate one of those each turn. So you have to pick and choose the ones that are better. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, quick effect. You can banish 8 cards from the top of your deck face down and special summon this card. Okay. And then the second effect says you can banish 3 cards from your extra deck face down, then target one face-up monster on the field, destroy it. Alright, so what do we see here? I like, obviously right out the gate, it's very easy to liken this to Fairy Tale Snow, a card that recently got put completely on our ban list. We don't have a single copy of it live to duel with currently. And the similarity is that it has this quick effect to summon itself from the graveyard by banishing things. Like Snow used to say, when it's in the graveyard, you can banish 7 cards from either your graveyard, field, or hand to special summon it. And when it's special summoned, you can Book of Moon something. So it was a disruption. I think that's the biggest difference here, is that this card does have a nice little removal effect, but one, you can't activate it the same turn you special summon it. So you can't even special summon this thing on your turn and then also that turn use this, because its second effect is not a quick effect, so you cannot activate that on your opponent's turn. You have to activate it on your turn. So I guess the goal of this, I guess like worst case scenario, you're pretty much just trying to summon this on your opponent's end phase, and then on your turn you will be live to banish 3 of your extra deck to target and destroy 1 card. Or just use them as a beat stick. I like that it has a restriction to attacking, like that if you use his power effect, you can't attack or something, kind of like Blue Eyes Alternative. So that is nice. You can pop something and then go in the battle phase with a 2450 beater. I think this is just a solid card. Alright, banishing 8 off the top of the deck, that can be brutal. I mean, we see a lot of decks that are just already scared of playing Desires in the main deck just because banishing 10, they might have a fragile engine in their deck and they can't afford to banish certain cards. But given you're playing a deck that doesn't care as much about that, and this is 8 instead of 10, so it's not like your 2 is like, I mean, 2's still pretty tough, but in a 40-card deck. But also, there's 60-card decks. I mean, we don't see a ton of them, but maybe this card is a card that could push certain people who are thinking about playing 60-card decks but not really sure if it was really worth. This could be a card that really could push them into playing 60 cards and then making this card way more live. I just like that it comes back like literally every turn. Like, literally, every time, like, you just summon this if your opponent outs it, or you use it as link material, special summon it again next turn, and it literally comes back every time as long as you keep having enough cards to banish. Be careful about the banishing, though. That could definitely come back to bite you. But I think this is a solid card. I think its limitations are completely justified. I'm not going to knock Konami for that. I think it's pretty well nerfed. I think it's pretty well designed, and I think it's really cool. I think the design is awesome. I mean, look at this thing. It's literally like a mech, 3-headed snake dragon thing. It looks awesome. So look forward to this card. I think if you can play this card, definitely take a look at it. If you play a deck that you think might compensate, or not compensate, but might be a deck that can't afford to play a card like this, because if you can, it's pretty spicy. So I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Not too much today, just this really cool card that I did want to highlight. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe for more videos from me in the future. News videos, deck profiles, all that stuff. I got it all coming. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.